Greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Duel, better known to y'all as the Big D. So now I bring to you guys my 2017 flicks ranking. Yes, this is sort of a brand new version, and I'm putting it in one whole video so that way you wouldn't have to rummage through, since a lot of you boys and girls didn't see that 3-part I did. But this time it's one whole video, so I hope you're ready. I'm just gonna go ahead and get this on roll now. Alright, starting at number 3 is Leap. Bit of an underrated animated feature, but I went and saw it. I thought it was an absolutely cute flick. Now, this flick's also better known as Ballerina in France, and I do believe in Canada, yes. I think the animation was pretty good. The story was good about this little, I think she's like a peasant girl or something and wants to become a ballerina dancer. Yeah, I need to rewatch that if I ever find it again. I think this is sort of an underrated movie. It has some good voice acting, and the choreography in the animation of this is absolutely amazing. I actually compared it to Frozen's choreography. So, if you have not seen it, you should. Leap is number 3, and number 29 is Wonder. Yeah, that's not too bad of a movie. I have seen it with Owen Wilson, Julia Roberts, and young Jacob Tremblay, who you all might have remember seeing him in The Predator, and more recently, Good Boys. But anyway, he did an absolutely great job. Of course, it's about the boy with the disfigured face, but who tries to fit in all. I gotta say, this movie's very good. You should check it out. It's Wonder. It's number 29. And number 28 is Cars 3. Now, this is definitely a redemption over the last movie. Well, it's still not as good as the first, but it manages to redeem some qualities. Some of the new characters are pretty good, but once again, Owen Wilson, Larry the Cable Guy, once again shine as Lightning and Tow Mater. Yep. I think Cars 3 isn't too bad. I think they're probably closing that franchise off. I'm sure of it. I doubt there'll be a fourth one. So anyway, Cars 3, it's pretty fun, and it's number 28. And number 27 is Baby Driver. This was a very good action movie, starring Ansel Elgort as this dude who really puts it in gear with him just listening to his music and what have you, and that's awesome. I absolutely thought this was a fun thrill ride. The rest of the cast is pretty good too, so if you haven't seen that one, you should give it a try as well. Baby Driver, it's number 27, and number 26 is Split. Now, I watched this last year before Glass came out, but unfortunately Glass was good, but it just didn't have enough quality, and then enough power to make my new 2019 list, which will be premiering tomorrow, so be ready for that. But anyway, Split is very good. It's very suspenseful and what have you. James McAvoy, he did a great job as Kevin, the guy with, multiple personalities, really schizoid, but it was fun though. So, Split, it's number 26, and number 25 is Pitch Perfect 3. While I'm sorry this isn't as high as the other two, the film's still fun and all, but it's the shortest of the 3. Still, Anna Kendrick, Rebel Wilson, the rest of the... well, you know, the rest of the girls still do a great job in this when they go on a world tour. John Lithgow, absolutely good in this. I have to say, it was pretty fun and all. So, Pitch Perfect 3, not quite the best, but still has some good qualities. It's number 25, and number 24 is The Boss Baby. I didn't know what to think of this, but when I saw it, it was pretty fun. Alec Baldwin is absolutely funny as the Tile character. Most of the other characters aren't too bad. Now, we are waiting for a sequel to come out, so I look forward to seeing it maybe. Anyway, and I've never seen the Boss Baby animated series. It's on Netflix. I don't think it's any good. Because sometimes some tunes that are based on movies aren't quite as good as their actual movies. But that's just my opinion. It hasn't been good like that in years. So, Boss Baby has some fun moments, and I've actually never read the book, but still, this really has its fun qualities. And it's number 24, and number 23 is Saban's Power Rangers. Now, I heard they're planning to do another reboot of this, but who knows when that's going to be coming. I thought this one was pretty good, actually. I mean, critics might be mixed on it, but hey, I absolutely thought it was not too bad. Well, I prefer the original classic Mighty Morphin Power Rangers over this one. This still has some decent qualities. I mean, I liked Elizabeth Banks as Rhea Repulsa. I mean, the battle with the giant Goldar creature at the end is absolutely great. And but the real fun thing was seeing the cameos of Amy Jo Johnson and Jason David Frank after these Power Rangers beat the Goldar monster. Yeah. I was rather surprised. I didn't think we would actually get to see any of the original Power Rangers in this, but we sure did. Wow. I have rewatched it a couple of times on Prime. Of course, it's now playing on TV, so Power Rangers, it's not too bad, but I'd rather stick with the classic old school ones, thank you. And that's number 23, and number 22 is Annabelle Creation. Now, though this was the first Annabelle and Conjuring universe flick I've seen, I thought this wasn't too bad at all. It might almost give me a jump scare or two, but after rewatching it, it got getting more. Excuse me, everyone. And well, this was a prequel to the original, which I never saw until just recently last year. But of course, that didn't make the 2014 ranking, though, because I didn't quite like the first Annabelle. It's okay and all, but it does have a few downsides. But this one's better because I like the atmosphere and the year it takes place, the 1950s or early 60s or something. But that was really good, and I liked how it involved a handicapped girl. That was very good too. I was impressed with Annabelle Creation and saw how it turned out to be. So anyway, Annabelle Creation is number 22, and number 21 is Ferdinand. Very good movie. This was the most recent flick we had gotten from Blue Sky, and we didn't even hear from them again until just more recently when they put Spies in Disguise out over a week ago. This movie's very funny and all. John Cena, I was surprised. He did a great job in voicing the Tile character. I mean, I never thought I'd actually get to hear John Cena in a comedy movie. Of course, this was before his recent hit Playing with Fire came out last year, but I kind of did like his performance as Ferdinand. The rest of the voice acting cast was great. The story was great. Loved it. So Ferdinand is number 21, and number 20 is Daddy's Home 2. Now, I absolutely did like this just as much as the first one. Again, we got great performances from Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell. Plus, we did get Mel Gibson and John Lithgow as their character dads, which is absolutely a fun blast. Also, Linda Cardellini, who was in the first movie, forgot to mention her. She's back. She's good. And, well, the kids are real good. And I was very surprised seeing Alessandra Ambrosio, great supermodel in this. Oh, yeah. Real hot supermodel. But anyway, Daddy's Home 2 is pretty funny. If I can, I'll try and rewatch it. I know I've only seen the first one once, but I'm going to try to rewatch that. But anyway, Days Home 2 is number 20, and number 19 is. This is going to be a little low, but some of you superhero lovers, please don't hate me. Justice League. Now, Justice League is fun in most ways, but not completely. I wasn't quite thrilled with Steppenwolf though as our villain. I wish they could have done better. Now, I've been hearing all sorts of reports from, well, one of my suburbs on the possibility of the Zack Snyder cut coming out since Joss Whedon took over. But let's hope the Zack Snyder cut comes, so let's hope for the best. Even so, we got our first appearances, completely of Aquaman, Cyborg, and the Flash in movie form. Joined Superman. Well, not really. Superman was destroyed in the end of was defeating Batman v Superman. Sorry about that. Ben Affleck returns as Batman. Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, which we'll see where her movie winds up later on the list. Justice League, it's not too bad, but it does have some downsides though. And it's number 19, and number 18 is Anne of Green Gables, The Good Stars. Now, I did enjoy this just as much as the first one. Once again, Ella Valentine shines as Anne, and again, also great performances from Martin Sheen and Sarah Bostwick back again as Max and Marilla. The whole cast did a great job, and I really did like this one. It has some good qualities, and if you've not seen it, see this and the first one. Now, though the third one did come out the same, was done the same year this was, I'll throw it as a special honorable mention, even though it didn't premiere in the US until the following year. So I'll throw that as a special honorable mention. You'll hear my other honorable mentions later on. But Anne of Green Gables, The Good Stars is number 18, and number 17 is Kingsman, The Golden Circle. Now, I think this was fun too. Taron Egerton, once again, great as Eggsy. And the whole cast was absolutely great. And Julianne Moore as the bad gal. Yeah, real good. The settings were pretty good. In other words, the atmosphere was good. I liked getting introduced to the Statesman and what have you, which I've been reading that they're going to do a Statesman spin-off in the future, and I'm still waiting for that prequel. There's The Kingsman, which that was supposed to come out next month, but unfortunately Fox, like they've done with the New Mutants, have rescheduled it to September of this year. I'm hoping for the best they keep it there, and if they don't, I'm going to lose interest in Fox. Yeah. But they will do a third actual Kingsman movie with Egerton back, I'm sure, in the future. So anyway, Kingsman: The Golden Circle is number 17, and number 16 is Disney's Descendants 2. Now, I do love this movie. It just kind of has a little bit of slight downsides from the first one and the third one, but even so, I loved the movie. All the characters were great, old and new. We were missing a few characters from the first one, but some of those would return for the third one. But anyway, of course, it had all the great music, most notably Chillin' Like a Villain. Love that one. I mean, Sophia Carson actually nails it on her singing. The guys, they're all good. Love them. Anywho, Disney's Descendants 2 is number 16, and number 15 is The Greatest Showman. That was a very good movie than I thought it was. Hugh Jackman put on a great performance. One of the best performances I've seen is outside of the X-Men franchise in some time. Zac Efron was great. Michelle Williams was great. And especially Zendaya was great. Of course, after she did the Spider-Man Homecoming movie, which we'll see where that winds up later on the list. But The Greatest Showman had some great music. I need to rewatch that and maybe review it. We'll see. The Greatest Showman, I think this was the best musical I had seen in a theater in ages. I think it's the only musical I've seen in ages, but I've been wrong before. Anyway, that's number 15. And number 14 is War for the Planet of the Apes. I think this was very good and epic as well. Once again, Andy Serkis portrays Caesar. I liked all the actors that took on the roles of the apes. Woody Harrelson was great. I also was rather surprised that he kind of an epic jungle themed Planet of the Apes beat sound Fox fanfare. That was a surprise. I couldn't believe it, but that was cool. But anyway, this here movie has some good scenes and what have you. I like it. It's fun. And War for the Planet of the Apes is 14. And number 13 is Happy Death Day, which I'll be reviewing that along with its sequel on my birthday later in the month. I do think this movie's good. I did like the second one, but it didn't have enough quality to do it. And unfortunately, I'm going to give you a slight spoiler, but nah, I didn't. But it does make my top horror flicks of 2019 list. Though, alright, I'll give you a slight spoiler. Please forgive me. It didn't make my 2019 flicks ranking. Sorry. Because it had some downsides. But Happy Death Day was worth it. It was fun and really good. Jessica Rothe is great as Tree. Some of the rest of the cast is more hit or miss. More hit than miss, though. So, and the baby face mask for the killer was real good too. So, Happy Death Day is number 13. And number 12 is John Wick Chapter 2. Now, I think this was even more cooler and action-packed from the first one. Keanu Reeves, once again, is great as the title character. I love this performance. And all the action stunts were absolutely incredible. I think this was very fun. I like the third one a little bit more. When my 2019 ranking premieres tomorrow afternoon, you will be prepared to see where that winds up. But anyway, John Wick Chapter 2 is number 12, and number 11 is It. Yes, as in Stephen King's It. I think I enjoyed this movie. It turned out to be more good than I had anticipated. But anyway, and you'll see where It Chapter 2 winds up tomorrow on the 2019 ranking as well. But I think this one's a little more better than Chapter 2. Don't take me wrong or anything or something like that. But I think it was real good. Bill Skarsgård, great job as Pennywise. Although I did like Tim Curry and the Pennywise role from the miniseries, which I had watched before I went and saw It Chapter 2 last year. I'm gonna say that the new It with the kids was real good. I liked the performances from the kids. They were all real good. And it didn't quite scare me much either. So It is number 11. And now the top 10. Number 10 is Despicable Me 3. Now, this was quite fun and what have you. It did have a few downsides, but after all, I still enjoyed it as much as the other two. I liked Steve Carell taking on the role of both Gru and his brother. Trey Parker, yes, the Trey Parker of South Park fame, voicing the villain, that was something. And again, Miranda Cosgrove and the other two girls played the three girls, still did a good job as well. So I'm gonna say Despicable Me 3 is pretty fun and all. I'll probably think of seeing Groot's rise in Minions: The Rise of Groot this summer. We'll see. Meanwhile, Despicable Me is number 10, and number 9 is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Now, this was still fun like the first one. It just kind of fell short, but it still had good final. Everyone was great. I really enjoyed all the music I heard, including, well, Saturday Nights by Glenn Campbell, whom we sadly lost that same year. And let's see, Come a Little Bit Closer by Jane and the Americans, the original classic. Yeah, that was a real big surprise. The music once again is great in this. Hearing great classic rock and whatever type of genres like we heard in the first one, that was really something. So I'm hoping for the best for the third one now that they got James Gunn back on board. So Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is number 9, and number 8 is Beauty and the Beast. Well, I didn't think I would enjoy this at first, but after having a better look at the movie, it proved me wrong to doubt Disney again. So Emma Watson proved to be a good Belle than I thought, and well, the Beast, well, it's the Beast one. Was okay, not as good as the anime one. Uh, the voice cast was good though for the characters, the servants, and their, well, magical forms, the enchanted forms. That's what I meant. Sorry, my mistake, folks. Yeah, not too bad. I liked the Gaston and LeFou. They were good as well. So, in the end, Beauty and the Beast isn't too bad. I reviewed it with the original anime one back in November, but unfortunately, I've only got a measly one view on it. Come on, you people! When the time blooming world's with y'all. I'm just playing with you. I'm not really trying to force y'all to watch my videos, okay? Forgive me. So anyway, Beauty and the Beast 2017 is number 8, and number 7 is Logan. Yes. Now after rewatching this last year, it's gone up a little bit more. And I still liked it when I saw it. Hugh Jackman once again gives a great performance in his Wolverine or Logan one last time. And I'm glad Patrick Stewart was back as Professor X, a pre-aging one, and the little girl played little the little girl with the claws. That was really something too. I thought it was fun. Logan had some fun moments and some epic moments, so that was really good. It's number 7, and number 6 is, oh boy, I'm probably going to get controversy for having this a bit low. Not in the top 5. Star Wars The Last Jedi. Now, I need to rewatch the Disney Star Wars movies since I've only watched them once. But anyway, I think Last Jedi was fun and epic. I say moviegoers kind of were a little harsh on it, but the critics were alright on were decent on it, unlike what they were with Rise of Skywalker more recently. Heckgummit. Still, great performances from Daisy Ridley and the rest of the cast, old and new. And Carrie Fisher, even though she was dead, she managed to finish filming her roles for this one. So that was good enough. So Last Jedi was pretty epic, though, and it's number 6. And number 5 is The Fate of the Furious. Well, it kind of falls just a tiny bit short of Furious 7 has possibly become my favorite movie of the Fast and the Furious franchise. This still has good fun and epic action with a little high-octane kick in it. I mean, Vin Diesel and the others were real good since even though Paul Walker was dead, I'm glad they managed to, well, do this in his honor, what have you, or something like that, in memory of. I think The Fate of the Furious is super cool. I look forward to seeing the 9th Fast and the Furious when it comes out later on this year. Now, I'm going to be showing off the cover arts for the final 4 movies, so here we go. Coming in at number 4 is Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. Very good movie. Bit of a sleeper hit though, but it was fun. I loved it. I mean, Dwayne Johnson, Karen Gillan, Kevin Hart, and Jack Black were all absolutely great as the avatars in the Jumanji game. Very fun and what have you. We get to hear Welcome to the Jungle by Guns N' Roses in the closing credits. It was awesome. I was totally blown by it. I have seen The Next Level last year, and that was fun too. It came close to being as good, but just kind of missed it by a little bit. So, Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle is number 4, and number 3 is... Thor Ragnarok. Now, I didn't know what to think of this. Despite after everybody was a little weak on Thor the Dark World, Thor manages to redeem himself with this movie. This had some fun stuff. Maybe about 3 or 4 minutes into this, and it already starts being fun. And we start hearing Led Zeppelin's Immigrant Song. Yeah. Taika Waititi, who directed this, did one hell of a job. I absolutely loved the performances we got from Chris Hemsworth and Mark Ruffalo, who returned as Hulk since he and Thor were absent from Captain America Civil War. And Cate Blanchett was great as Hela. I'm gonna say that was a very fun movie. Jeff Goldblum, who was in, forgot to bring out Kurt Russell for Guardians of the Galaxy Part 2. I apologize. He was good in that one, and Jeff Goldblum was good in Thor Ragnarok. Yeah, that was very fun. I look forward to the next one when it comes out next year. Thor: Love and Thunder, which Natalie Portman's finally returned, so I hope for the best. So Thor Ragnarok is number 3, and number 2 is Spider-Man Homecoming. And I got the Blu-ray, but unfortunately, due to my PlayStation 3 not want to play because due to an encryption key thingy, I've been unsuccessful in getting it to play. But it came with the DVD though. But anyway, I watched that until I can figure out how to do this thing. But anyway, I love it. It was fun. Tom Holland did a great job as the Tao character. Robert Downey Jr. was good. Zendaya was good. Let's see. Oh, just about everybody. Jon Favreau, not too bad. Donald Glover. Marissa Tomei. Let's see, yeah. And yes, Michael Keaton as Vulture. Very good performance. Probably the best performance he's given in a long time since Batman. So anyway, I have seen Far From Home, and that's real good. You'll see where that winds up on my 2019 list when it premieres tomorrow. Now, before I go at number 1, here's my complete honorable mentions. Monster Trucks, very underrated movie, directed by Chris Wedge, the man who gave us Ice Age. Not too bad of a movie with Lucas Till, with this here weird creature get into his truck and make it a real cool machine, help him escape from bad guys. Real fun. Triple X, Return of Xander Cage. Yes, bit underrated though, but it had its redeeming qualities over State of the Union with Ice Cube. It was good to have Vin Diesel back though. The Lego Batman movie, very fun and all. I mean, they did bring back Billy D. Williams to do Harvey Dent, now Two-Face, which that was exceptionally cool. Kong Skull Island, now I think that was fun too. I'm looking forward to Godzilla vs. Kong later this year, so that's going to be a fun one. Though The Boss Baby may have made it, but DreamWorks' other anime flick of that year, Captain Underpants, the first epic movie, well, fails to make it, but it still had some fun moments. We're hoping for the best and get another one. I don't know if we will, but we hope so. Well, this was underrated, but I liked it for certain reasons. Logan Lucky, considering it had an ensemble cast that included Channing Tatum, Seth MacFarlane, and Daniel Craig, and a whole load of others. This is really an underrated movie, but still had some fun moments. Blade Runner 2049, Also a bit underrated, but still got well received by the critics and what have you. And I thought that was fun in some ways since Harrison Ford was on board again. So that's another one. And finally, The Shape of Water. Yeah, about that mute woman and that mysterious creature. Yeah, directed by Guillermo del Toro, the guy who gave us Hellboy, the original. It's not bad of a movie. I thought it was very good. Those are all my honorable mentions. And now for my top flick of 2017. Number one is Wonder Woman. Loved this movie. Now, I did see the movie about the creator of Wonder Woman, but unfortunately that doesn't make the, you saw that didn't make the list, but enough about that. But I absolutely loved Wonder Woman. Gal Gadot nails this as her, does an amazing job. I like Chris Pine's performance as Steve Trevor. And we got all sorts of great performances from, let's see, who else? Say Robin Wright, Danny Houston, David Thewlis, and a lot of others. I have to say, it was really fun. Every moment of Wonder Woman was absolutely fun. Now, of course, I am looking forward to the new Wonder Woman 1984 when it comes out this summer. I'm so excited to see that. Of course, that's the movie I'm looking forward to seeing more than any other this year, being out Birds of Prey. But anyway, Wonder Woman had all sorts of fun moments, fun action sequences, etc., etc., etc. And that's my number one movie of 2017. Now, what's your favorite movie of 2017? Please feel free to tell me in the comments section. Like and subscribe to my channel and be a part of the Big D Nation. And if you liked what you saw, check out these other recent vids. In the top left-hand corner is my 2014 flicks ranking. In the top right-hand corner is my 2015 flicks ranking. And the bottom left is my 2016 flicks ranking I just put up earlier. Despite I had unfortunately delayed it from yesterday. And in the bottom right is the button you can click to go to my channel and to subscribe and continue to check out all sorts of fun vids with me, the Big D. Join me again soon for my 2018 flicks ranking coming soon, and I will bring the second half of the Q&A later on as well. So until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.